not through just places conjured in the story, but through the narrative itself. It might feel like gliding in a bayou, pacing a labyrinth, hopping from block to block. Neuroscientists have recorded the inner sensations of reading as a felt motionless movement through space. Once you've finished reading, that motionless movement leaves in your mind a numinous shape of the path you traveled: a river, roller coaster, wave. Given all of this, my writer self thinks two things. First, being aware of visual elements such as texture, color, or symmetry can open windows and let us design as much as write. Text comes from texere, after all, to weave. Next, we can be conscious, deliberate, innovative in the paths we carve through our words. Goethe calls the path through a text a red thread pulling you forward. Henry James speaks of the figure in the carpet. Ivo Vadan says that what stays in the mind is a condensed gestalt, not the book. I like best how Ronald Sukenik puts it: form is your footprints in the sand when you look back. For centuries, there's been one path through fiction we're most likely to travel, one we're actually told to follow, and that's the dramatic arc. A situation arises, grows tense, reaches a peak, subsides. Teachers bid young writers to follow the arc, or triangle, or pyramid. If you ask Google how to structure a story, your face will be hammered with pictures of arcs. And it is an elegant shape, especially when I translate arc to its natural form, a wave. Its rise and fall traces a motion we know in heartbeats: breaking surf, the sun passing overhead. There's power in a wave, its sense of beginning, midpoint, and end. No wonder we fall into it in stories. But something that swells, tautens until climax, then collapses, bit masculo-sexual, no? So many other patterns run through nature, tracing other deep motions in life. Why not draw on them, too? Patterns could fascinate me because an uncanny one structured my life. When I was 4, my parents and another couple traded partners, creating families as symmetrical as moth wings. A diplomat father, a mother, and 2 little girls the same ages on either side, a boy born to each pair soon after. Both fathers were in the Foreign Service, mine Australian, the other American, and over the years one family toward the Eastern Hemisphere as the other toward the Western, ditto Southern and Northern. Our summer, their winter, our day, their night. Geographical mirrors. Symmetry orders the lobes of leaves and insect wings, so why not my family? When I learned of the Coriolis force, the symmetry got more elaborate. Waters and winds spin one way in the northern hemisphere, the opposite way in the southern. Picture hurricanes, oceanic gyres. I saw myself spinning one way in life, my counterpart stepsister spinning the other. So I stole the Coriolis force as a personal pattern, and the clarity, the order, helped me. Some people love chaos, others crave order. I don't love the coldness implicit in order, but know that I need it. There was so much moving before I was 12 that the very state of flux felt constant. Changing landscapes, languages, people, even my name, nationality, and accent. I needed ways to translate what rolled past and through me into something fixed. A spider instinct, to net life in image and word. I was always lying on a floor, drawing or writing or designing, catching in shapes the whir of life. Later I'd love structures that sorted things, such as the grammar of Latin sentences and how parts cogged together, Linnaeus's branching genera, and the genealogies of myth, patterns, sense. A trope of Foreign Service life, which is like that instinct to net and